Alright, so I needed to find dioxide for part of that ship repair, so I decided to explore the frozen world here, because you can find dioxide deposits. So while I explore, I will be recording. Problem is, I've not seen a single dioxide deposit on this planet yet. Lots of copper, lots of salt. Oh, no, there's one. All the way across the ocean. Done a little bit of exploring. I found one species of animal. Some flying space worms. That is it so far. I figured I'd record while I'm roaming around, trying to find things so I can see all the crazy creatures. Like these guys. Look at these ugly things. Space fish. Go ahead and fill that up so I can summon that when I need to. These here are awesome sources of carbon. I got 300 out of a single one of these orbs. Which, while nice, does also pose the issue of too much carbon. But we don't care about too much carbon because there's no such thing. We'll convert it into condensed carbon to save on space later. For now, we're just going to harvest a couple more so that we have plenty of carbon fueling. Here we go. It's almost 1,500 carbon for fueling. So, while we explore, we will look for the creatures and try to remember to use stuff, because I forget about survival all the time. Like I said, absolute miracle I somehow managed to beat this game on the crap, I already forgot what it's called. I beat it on the permadeath mode, which gotta scan the oxygen plants. I need so much oxygen, it's unreal. Jump across. There you go. Oh, you little bastard. I need to scan the... I can't scan the corpse now. There we go. Oh, knowledge stone. We'll go ahead and grab that. Since we're just kind of on foot exploring, looking for the critters and just general worthwhile items. I am going to try to focus on heading towards the dioxide deposit. With that being 1,000 meters away across Tappan Ocean, it is going to be a bit tedious. But we will take this opportunity to discuss underwater animals. Some underwater animals can be found in the shallows, but a majority of them will have to be found in deeper water areas. Kelp. Let's discuss kelp. Absolutely harvest all the kelp you can possibly carry, because kelp transfers into oxygen on a 1-1 basis. That is so delayed. I can't see what's going on. I hate those stupid things. I get that I accomplished a thing, but at the same time, it wasn't that big of a thing. Okay. So this little pond appears to be too shallow for the fish to spawn. Some candle kelp. Because we need a lot of oxygen. Like we need 300-400 oxygen per. Top that off, and we will multi-tool. Charge that the condensed carbon for now. I don't have too much of a use for non-condensed carbon. Still, oddly enough, not a single species of fish available for harvesting. Or not harvesting, finding. Which is odd. Normally, once you've been out in the water for this long, they spawn fairly regularly. Scan those. Those are dangerous. All the kelp we can. Unfortunately, they don't give you very many per kelp plant. We are lucky though in the fact that we seem to have found a field of kelp. Because we still need another 400. Why I'm not taking oxygen damage, I don't really know. I am actually under the water, so I should be taking that. It's really unusual that I'm not. Let's actually on the camera. Yeah. Oh, no, there we go. The downside to third-person cameras does make angling your mining tool a little bit more difficult underwater. It's still not too bad, but you know.
We just wanted left alone.
Yes, of course, let me get some dough. And not paying attention to oxygen. I died. Aha! Finally, some fish. It's just more space worms. Everything on this planet is just a variety of space worms. I'm gonna blast that. I don't feel like dealing with the beastie that comes out of that thing. So we're just going to... Oh yeah, no more carbon. Starting to run low on kelp plants. And batteries. Because I need a total, I made a little note here, 300 oxygen. I currently only have 100. I technically have enough to make that number, but I'd like to have some extra. Because I do also still need to recharge my exosuit. Oh, look, more fish. What do we got this time? Oh, an actual fish. Little shrimp boys. Oh, that's cool. Anything else? Nope, that is it. which you'll notice there are a lot of animals on this planet. We've only got 2 more to find underwater, though. One of them is rare, which means you need like a very, very deep body of water to be able to find it. So I don't think that's going to happen in this little bit of water here. So with that, we've gathered almost 200 kelp. So that should be enough to get us through to what we need. These clams we'll harvest eventually, but we're not in any hurry for those guys. Oh, tiny fish. Fin fish, that's cool.
Ground protection falling.
Those are kind of like little eels. Downside of being in the water on the frozen planet is it absolutely drains your thermal protection. Which makes sense, but it's still tedious. Just gonna swim towards the dioxide deposits. Keep an eye behind me just in case something does spawn out there in the deeper section of water. Doesn't look like anything's going to though, so we will finish this up. One last scan and a mosey along. Swimming is a tedium in this game. It's so much slower than the other forms of movement. But by tapping the jetpack button, I can both conserve fuel but also propel myself forward in a straight line at a much faster speed. If I had the module that made it so that the jetpack took less fuel when in the water, I'd just dive down and hold it. But I do not have that, so doing that absolutely drains my life support tanks. And as I said, I'm trying to conserve oxygen because we need a lot of it. Fortunately, that's only going to take 44 to refill. Now I'm going to have to try to limit my sprinting and my jetpacking as much as possible. I do still need those. Do I have any in my inventory currently? No, they're in my starships, which means I cannot pick them up. That's fine. Since we're just moseying along on foot trying to conserve our sprint and our jetpack, we'll just keep our visor up and active. Do some spins from time to time just to see what's out there. Try to see if we spot anything new. Does not look like we will be finding anything today. Unfortunately, all of the planets in the system, it seems, have an underground animal variant, which means we are not likely to get this done today. Because the underground variants always just completely ruin the ability to find everything. You can find them, but you'll spend hours. Oh, I'm dumb. I forgot to clear out Mordite. Fortunately, I don't need a whole lot of dioxide. I only need, okay, I need 240, but still. Oh, and we fall. Okay. It's fine. We'll just have to do it this way. Dig us a little hole real quick. And because of that, we only got a small amount. Alright. We can just scan around and see. Wow, there are no deposits of any materials near here. Alright, well, we're gonna dig our way towards this cave real quick.
No free slots in suit inventory. Thermal protection falling.
Nope. We're just going to dig down.
No free slots in suit inventory.
That's fine. I don't need
No
silicate.
free slots in suit inventory.
I am aware there are no free slots in the suit inventory.
No free slots in suit inventory.
Trying to drain my terrain manipulator so that I
In suit inventory.
I just really have to hope this doesn't lead into the ocean. Because if it does, then
Slots in suit inventory.
my whole plan is ruined.
No free slots in suit inventory. No free slots in suit inventory. No free slots in suit inventory. No free slots in suit inventory.
Oh, well, if we stand in just the right spot, because we have cave material around us, it will replenish our suit. Now, however, we need to take the silicate dust, refill that, and then just absolutely delete it. Because we want the pearls. Wish I could get 12. So totally give up some things for that. Oh, actually, I don't need any more salt. And I can craft 2 of those, which will save me from having to use any more of my oxygen. There we go. There's not very many of these here today.
Thermal protection falling.
Alright, let's see here. How many do I have? 8? Okay. We want to find those. Because we need 12 to cap out what we have in our starship. However... Oh. Okay. Those are... That looks like a... Is that a Yeti?
Units received.
It scans the rock. Oh, you stupid game. It's clearly aimed at the creature's head. Oh, it's not a Yeti. Oh, that's a shame.
Units received.
Every now and again you can find the Wampas here.
Thermal protection falling.
Maybe not on this world, but there are worlds that have them. Oh, a dioxide deposit. I feel like that's the one that I just came from. We'll have to see. I've already scanned
Thermal protection falling.
Now that I crafted a couple of those life support gels, I can get away with not having to do the oxygen. Which also means I can wait slightly longer to refill. As long as I do it before I hit 20%, it'll only cost me 1,
Thermal protection falling.
which means I don't have to worry about sprinting quite as much. That's what this brings me back to that same dioxide deposit I was just at. Ah, how rude. Very, very rude. Well, we're gonna go this way. See what we can find. Hopefully we can find us some dioxide. One handy feature about the jetpack is if you're climbing up a steep enough cliff face, even if you run out of jetpack energy, it'll still keep powering on.
Thermal protection falling.
Spare knowledge stones, still no dioxide. There isn't hardly any mineral formations on this planet. Normally you can find dioxide fairly easily on these frozen worlds like this, but this one is just not wanting to cooperate. Let's see. Don't want it. The dioxide deposit is depleted.
Thermal protection falling.
Gotta recharge more thermal. So, off we go.
Thermal protection falling.
I'm really just hoping that if I wander far enough, ooh, floating crystal. We're definitely marking that. And I have an inventory slot. Oh, there we go. I had to mute for a second. Started coughing. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm not a big fan of the sounds of human autonomy. I don't like sniffles, I don't like sneezing, coughing. The sound of people chewing is enough to just absolutely enrage me. I've had people that just would sit there and chew and slurp and make all those disgusting noises so bad that I've literally left dinners because of it, because I can't stand the sound of people chewing and swallowing. It enrages me to just an absolute mind-boggling degree. Go away. Quit investigating. Do not fly in front of my laser. Stupid thing. So, since he's hovering around, hanging out for now, we're just gonna weaken a bunch of these minerals all at once. Get them nice and low, so that we can try to harvest a bunch of them all rapidly. That way, even if they do enrage, we won't have to worry about it too terribly much. I'm running low on batteries again. That is unfortunate. I can still hear him sitting there. The whooping. Oh no, that might actually be his crystal. There's a crystal inside of this rock formation. That is out of hand. It happens though. With how big this game is, I'm not surprised. There's a lot of little things like objects phasing into each other. But that's fine. Finding a field of these crystals is fantastic. There we go. How many? That's 12. Nice. That's a solid chunk of them crystals. I still need a dioxide deposit, however. Oh wait, hold on here. There's another one. Right here. Beyond. The real problem is I need to clear some of these so that I can even get the chance to get to that crystal. Because you have to have at least a small, clear patch of ground to be able to break that up. Because your terrain manipulator won't work on regular rocks and hazards unless you have an actual regular piece of ground to hit with it first. For sure, that's still the same one where I came from. Just noticed my suit was getting low. If I keep not having luck, I'm gonna have to jump in my spaceship. We'll take another buried mineral fragment though. I can get away with harvesting this because he'll come investigate, but since I'm done harvesting, it won't actually trigger anything. A little guppy dog. Harvest this condensed carbon. Hopefully it doesn't draw the ire of Mr. Sentinel Boy moseying around over there. Yeah, I know. Our carbon's probably full. Or something else was there. Oh, I might have gotten like a regular little crystal thing from ferrite. That looks like a nice deep section of ocean. If I can ever find a dioxide deposit, I might go swim out there and see what I can find. For now, my life goal is to find a dioxide deposit. That's a cave. Okay, there are no dioxide deposits, so we're just going to summon our ship, fly a little ways. By the way, this is the little toil gek that I have created. Again, Gek best people. Now, mind you, their history is atrocious, but at the same time, they're still the best race in this galaxy. We found the deep ocean, which is not what I was looking for, but since we're here, we'll land and check out, see if we can find us our last two big old ocean creatures. Might harvest some more kelp while we're at it.
Units received. Thermal protection falling.
But off we go. And just harvest some kelp while we swim around and look. Ooh, that is an underwater ruin. Depending on how deep it is. Oh, no, I don't have the inventory slots for that. Never mind! We shall. I mean, I'm still gonna go investigate it. I've got things I can get rid of. I've got enough carbon. I can just delete carbon if I need to. Also, life support channel. We are going to go underwater and just jetpack our way through.
Thermal protection falling.
So now we need to get back to the surface. Pop one of those, and go back to swimming. And we'll go slightly underwater.
Thermal protection falling.
And what we're going to do now is our supplementary oxygen is gone, which means we will need to refuel fairly regularly. Ah, that is unfortunate. Okay, that is way too deep for me to be accessing currently. So we shall have to wait for that. However, it has been marked, so it'll stay marked in the future. And I have to go all the way back over there. What? Hey, there's one of the fish we're missing. Oh, that's a big old fish.
Units received.
Now we're only missing one more, I think. Oh no, now we're just missing, again, the underground creatures, which are never found. Scan that now, take some free money. And nothing worthwhile has been gained by this venture. Except the severe loss of ion batteries. I need to figure out, when I get back to my ship, I need to look at the planet and see roughly where there might be a giant mass of land. Also, once I get some more things going, definitely going to try to find a way. Something I was drowning for a second there. Go down so I can jetpack my way over here. Ah, the fish are going to fly today. Very nice. Oh, fly away, little fish. I'm getting an actual capture card so I can start storing some of this on my PC. And that might actually extend the duration of my ability to record. But at the same time, these little hour-long increments are pretty nice. Alright, so it looks like if we head south, we'll find large bodies of water. But we need to head south, southeast, I think, because we're on the western edge of the planet. There's no atmospheric hazard. Get out of the way. Alright. There we go. Now there's only pockets of water, which means it is likely that we will find more dioxide in this region than we would have in the other one. Here we go. Oh. That is a weird bug. The little shelter icon is being broadcast as a... Hold on. There we go. That'll clear that. Oh, it's being broadcast with the wrong icon. That is unfortunate. Oh no. Oh, I do have a free slot. I'm hoping it just sends it straight to my ship, but it probably won't. Oh, it did. That's nice. Sometimes it does, sometimes it does not. That's a shield restore. Alright, I don't have the space for the fluids today. Need to make those be gone. Alright, now then, we were looking for dioxide, and hey, that's a really far ways away. Oh, that's much better. 281. And get rid of that. I do not need that taking up space in my inventory. The other thing is you don't have to recharge that tool with silicate powder. It's just you usually gather so much of it that when you're harvesting these nodes, that's just, you might as well use it. But when I'm trying to save on inventory space, that can wait. That's a pretty decent cave, but we're not here for the caves today. Let's see, 38 minutes in. Yeah, that won't be too bad. This one will probably end up being a little bit shorter, but one thing I am going to do, once I get done mining this, I'm going to go back to where I was, and we're probably going to, oh no, I just don't have the space for all the things. I just need the dioxide, and then I must run back to my ship. Right. Oofed. I'm running low on those, but I'll do another little run on that. I just wanted to let y'all see this, the exploration of this planet while I was lazing around. since it was somewhere new and we hadn't been there yet. So. But now that I have finished that, it is back to the resource refining grind. Not the funnest of times. So I'm going to go back to doing that, and if I go exploring again because I find out I somehow managed to not have enough resources, I'll post it up so you can see if anything interesting happens. In the meantime, I am out.